Good morning and welcome to the Forex Daily Update, brought to you by Pepperstone on Thursday the 31st of May 2018. I'm Darren Sinden and you can follow me throughout the day on Twitter by using @ds_Pepperstone. Right, let's take a look at overnight changes and price moves to be aware of. Not much in the way of major moves overnight. I will just flag a couple of points though. First of all, the Australian dollar giving up 0.22% against its American counterpart to trade at 75.5820, and a similar move in dollar yen, except in the opposite direction. Here it's the US currency that's given ground, down by around 0.22% against the yen, which is trading at 108.66. Dollar index for its part, well, we said yesterday we thought that might test through 95. That hasn't been the case, and in fact it looks likely that we'll test below 94 today. The dollar index down by around 0.1% overnight trading, or in overnight trading I should say. Now then, what's on the calendar? Events that may move the markets today. Busy calendar, kicking off with the start of a G7 meeting. And then we've also had, out of China, some manufacturing PMI data for May, and we'll look at that in more detail momentarily. To come from Switzerland at 05:45 GMT, we'll have gross domestic product data for the first quarter, and at 7 AM, staying in Switzerland, we'll have the first of the day's central bank speeches. This from Swiss National Bank board member Zerbrugg. We'll also have at 8:30 mortgage approvals data for April out of the UK, and then at 9 o'clock the first of the day's important data points in Eurozone unemployment for April, and that'll be accompanied by CPI or Consumer Price Index data for May, also out of the Eurozone. A short break till 12:30 before we get a raft of personal consumption and expenditure data out of the US, accompanied by continuing and initial jobless claims at that time. These data take on more significance, of course, ahead of the non-farm payrolls tomorrow. 12:30 we'll also see the release of GDP data out of Canada for Q1 and for the month of March. We'll also have at 13:45 the Chicago Purchasing Managers Index data for May, and then we leap forward to 16:20 for the second of the day's central bank speeches from Bank of Canada member Leduc, and then at 16:45 FOMC member Bostic will speak, and he'll be followed on to the podium by FOMC member Brainard speaking at 1700. Right then, breaking news and comment that's caught my eye overnight. And first of all, the Bank of Canada signalled that a July rate rise may be on the cards. Canada, of course, set the interest rate ball rolling, you remember, around 18 months ago. Chinese manufacturing PMI for May, well, the data has beaten expectations with output and new orders data both picking up. Remember, we've seen some flaky data, if I can put it like that, from China in recent weeks and months, but these were good solid numbers. And Italy's president has given coalition parties in the country additional time to form a government, a move that has helped to reduce tensions in the country and the wider markets. So that's good news in the short term at least. Right then, food for thought, something to take away with you into the trading day and beyond. And why not think about this? As we've just noted, markets are breathing a collective sigh of relief over Italy, but the respite may prove to be temporary, of course. And one concern for investors is that contagion, in which domestic issues spill out to other countries thanks to cross-border investment. Foreign ownership of Italian bonds has fallen in the last decade, but it is still significant. And this chart from Deutsche Bank plots the foreign ownership of Italian debt, I should say, by foreign banks, and in billions of US dollars. So well worth studying that. Germany features quite large on the chart, as does France here in red. Right, time for the risk warning. Trading CFDs and foreign exchange on margin can be a risky business. If you're in any doubt about the suitability of foreign exchange or margined CFD trading, then please do contact your Pepperstone account representative. Thank you for your time.